Hello everybody, it's time to roll the wind. Tonight's video will probably be the last video I get to make on this table, so it's kind of a monumental occasion. I've been playing on this homemade table for about 2 years. And you know I've been working on another one, so it's Thursday night, and I thought I'd have a $1,000 bankroll, and I'm going to shoot and try grinding from the don'ts with this $1,000 bankroll on this last video from this old homemade table of mine. If all goes as planned, I'll start breaking it down tomorrow, taking some more videos and pictures of the process. A lot of questions about how I built this one, so as I take it apart, should be advantageous for somebody maybe to see what was in this one, and then we'll do some videos of putting the other one together, and then try to have one or possibly two segments together of it all being done. The only thing that won't be complete at first is the vinyl that goes on the rails. I'm meeting the vinyl guy tomorrow, I hope. Crap's friend down in Mississippi, an upholsterer, and he just happens to be driving through my town tomorrow back to Mississippi, and if all goes right and timing works out, he's going to stop in town. I'm going to meet him and give him those, and then hopefully in about a week I'll get those back. We'll see. So like I said, I'm going to start out grinding a little bit on the don't side. Instead of the pass line, I'm going $25 on the don't pass. I'm going to start out shooting to set a point, if I'm able, 2363. So we'll start with that, and then I'll change to an all 7 set, see if I need to. We're going to start out with this. My goal will be to set a point with this set, establish 2 or, well, really, I guess in a perfect world, maybe 4 different, well, that'd be awesome if you could do 4 don't comes at the same time. But if we can get 2 or 3 up and have it 7'd out, I'll probably change to the all 7s and see if I can pull them back in. I'm not going to go with odds. The only time I really go with odds is if I'm trying to protect my DC bet, or maybe I'm playing a little catch up on a roll, or sometimes I'll on a random shooter that knocked me off a point. I might double up or something along that lines. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to use black dice since I'm shooting from the dark side. Let's see if we can set a point. Let me set the dice correctly. Here we go. Alright, so we got a point of 6. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 in the DC. If I knock myself off continuously, I may change sets to try to establish some different numbers out there. We'll see how it goes. Shooting from the don'ts is something I don't do, but I need to experiment with it. Alright, so that DC will travel to the 5. Let's go for 1 more DC. 2, 3, 5. There's a hard 6. Alright, so point comes down. That's going to travel to the 6. Lose my don't pass. I'll replace it. If I was really good, and I'm not, I would set this all 7 set. 6-1 on top, 2-5 facing, and try to throw. I'd put something on the pass line, try to knock that off, but I'm not going to do that yet. Don't think I'm that good. Could be. Could get lucky. Let's set a point. Point's a 9. Do we go for one more? Let's try one more DC. What I should have done was just doubled up on this. It's hard to change your thinking if you're going to shoot from the don'ts. Alright, there's a 3. So we'll take that because that gives our DC bet a win. So that one, that DC bet, looks like I need to adjust the camera down just a little bit. There we go. See that a little better. At least you can see the DC. Alright, so that was our DC, that was our ace deuce winner. So let's do this one more time. It's kind of a black day anyway, getting ready to stop taking my table. And I hit the 9. 5, 4, 9. That comes down. The 9's going to travel back here. We'll lose that one. So let's double up. Let's go to $50 on the don't pass. Might be getting too greedy by trying to set too many. Let's see if we can get lucky and set something different. There's our 7. Kind of had a high bounce. 5-2. Lose the $50 on the DC. These all win. $75. We're back to 50 on the don't. The thing bad about that was I hit up to my don't pass. Alright, so the point's going to be 8. Place a DC. Got a don't come. travels to a 9. One thing I've noticed that I think has hurt my toss is I've fallen into a bad habit of setting my dice a little bit crooked. See how they're crooked on that line? There's a 12. I forgot to put a DC, but it would have been a bar anyway. It would have been a push. That DC bet up there. See how naturally I've kind of turned that. Line it back up. You want to make sure you're square to the table, square to the back wall. Perfect. Goes to the 10. So I would say right now would be a good time to shoot for the 7. So I'm going to go with a 6-2, 1-5, all 7 set. As bad as I am to single pitch, it's probably not a good thing because I just hit a hard 8. Alright, so I had another point. That's a loser. So how did that hard 8 come out? Let's figure it out. We had a 6-2 and we had a 1-5. And out of that we got a hard 8. So this dice rolled that way off axis and that dice rolled that way off axis. Gave us a hard 8. Alright, so we'll go back, try to set a point. Let's do another decent, don't pass. 2, 3. Come out 7. These 2 win. That one loses. Net win. 2-5 again. Same 5-2, 2-5. That's the same 7 I threw on that come out earlier. Alright, let's try setting a point. Let's put a quarter down. Can be a grind. Especially if you're not using odds. Laying more odds on your DC. Let's convert that to a one hit can't miss with a DC. See if we can hit a 6 or an 8. Hard 8. All right. This pays 35. Goes to the rack. DC travels to the 8. I'm going to pull this 35 down. There's a 6. 6 is still working. 6 pays us 35. Remember, I'm just going with flat bets up here. That's the even money bet. In fact, what I think I'll do at this point is I'll put one more DC up. See how that works. There's the 8. So that one loses. That would travel. I'm just going to pull this one down as the loser. It didn't work. Let's leave it as it is. Let's take a black chip. Let's lay it on a 10. Instead of lay bet, no 10. Cost us $2. I don't have any ones. Cost us $5. Cost us $5 to lay that. So let's do that. Whew, hard 4. Hard 4. Well, I didn't lay the 4. Let's shoot for the 7. Let's take our pass line bet down. And let's shoot for the 7. Knocked off our point. So here we are. Let's keep our lay bets up. Let's go through. If I go through all those quarters, I'll probably call it quits because I've got some over there. I'll be close to even if that happens. So now we're going to set a point. We're going back to that 2, 3, 6, 3. It would be a balk. All runners advance. Just knocked off my pen. I don't normally do. I don't normally do lay bets anyway like that. But at the time, it seemed like a good idea. Let's go back to a DC. There's the 8. So that one would travel to there. That one would lose. I'm going to pull that one down. Go to another DC. It would be a good idea to go back to the one hit can't miss philosophy, the 6-8. Even if I hit the 8, I'm still going to win $10. There's the 7. Just as I laid that out there. So that comes down. You lose your DC. That comes down as a winner. That one's a winner. We'll rack that over there. Alright. Points off. 2, 3, 6, 3. That's a point 4. That's a really good, but that don't come. Points 4. There'll be another time to try this. And I'm going to do another DC. Well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if I hit a 6-8. There's the hard 8 again. There's the 35 back. Leave them both up. One thing you can do, we've got $60. So if we lay that for 120, lay that 4. Additional 120. That'll protect that 6-8 for a moment. There's an 8, 6-2. That wins us our 35. Kind of changed my strategy here a little bit on you. I'm sorry. It just kind of seemed like the way to play it. It's a learning process. It's a learning process for me. So let's see. There's a 3. I think what I'm going to do, since I'm up, I'm going to switch to a 5-1-3-5. That's kind of a sniper set for 6s and 8s. Card 6. We get our 35 off our 6. Let's leave it paid. Let's leave it just like it lays. Again, I've switched dice sets. Trying to hit some of those 6 and 8s. That's a 9. Five, 1, 3, 5. There's a 3. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit out of practice. I've been working so much on that table to get it ready. It's all stained. It's mostly all varnished. There's an 8. 5, 3, 8. Thought for a minute it was a 7. That's what we're shooting for at the moment. Shooting for our 6s and 8s. 35. Let's start the press. 6s and 8s are paid for, well paid for. We're hedged on this 4. There's the 7. There's the 7. Was an ugly toss anyway. Alright, so those come down. We win 25 and 60. Less whatever vig. Okay. It's time to count the money and see where we're at since we 7'd out. 2, 3, 4, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 75. Look at that. 85. We lost $5 on that whole deal. That's a slow negative grind there. But you get the idea. If you can learn to, if you ever have the inclination to shoot from the don'ts, so we knocked ourselves off some points by being a little greedy, trying to get an extra DC bet up there. But anyway, I have yet to ever shoot from the don'ts. So I'm going to be practicing it. Why? because I'm going to want to play it someday. So if I practice it like I play, when I get to the casino, I can play it like I practiced. I can roll to win, and y'all watch for the next videos. Most likely will all be deconstruction, reconstruction, and at some point a new table. Thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you will, much appreciated. Thank you very much.